Hello, great people. It's such an honor to welcome you again to this channel. I'm so delighted to have you join me today. Although I promised that I'm going to be making a video about the great University of São Paulo. But the last video I made is a university in Bahia, and there's still some opportunities in Bahia. So I feel we should just try to do justice to all these universities before we move on. So today, the opportunity I'm bringing to you is still in Bahia, but different school, not from University of Southern Bahia, but the opportunity is still in Bahia. So if you are looking for opportunity to come to Brazil, this is your go-to channel, especially if you are looking for the opportunity to come to Brazil via the academic route. The name of this channel is Knowledge Plug, and I kindly ask you to like this video, subscribe if you are yet to. A lot of people have been watching the video, they don't like, they don't subscribe. This is the information I'm getting from the analytics, but I just want to plead to you to kindly subscribe, like, and share with someone that you feel might be interested. Without further ado, like I said earlier, the university is the Federal University in Bahia. So it says UNEB launches call for master's degree in youth and adult education. Now I'm going to take you by hand on how you can apply. One thing I saw, this is, I didn't get this information directly from the school, but then like I have two information, one directly from the school and the other one from like a local uh, blog. So this particular one that I am right now is like a local blog. So the State of University of Bahia is launching an unmissable opportunity. Look at that. You shouldn't miss this opportunity. Applications are now open for the professional master's degree in youth and adult education with 30 places available. And guess what? 5% of these 30 places is going to foreign students. Either you are in Brazil or you are still abroad. So 5% is going to foreigners. So I want you to put your documents together if this is your area or this is the area you've been looking forward to, and try to submit. The program aims to train professionals to transform inclusive education in the country. So everything that they are saying here, I already have the PDF, so I'm just going to take you to the PDF straight so that we can take it up from there. All right, so it says the acting rector of the University of Bahia, in the exercise of legal and regulatory powers, makes public the opening of registration for the selection process for regular enrollment students for the second semester in this particular program, Youth and Adult Education, offered at Department of Education at the first campus of UNEB in Salvador. Okay, so there's no need to waste much time. Let's just go to it straight. So there are three different research lines. The first one is the first research line aims to develop research practices, knowledge, products, processes, and services in relationship between work, education, citizenship, and the environment. The second research line is about teacher training and public policies. And the third research line is educational management and digital information and communication technologies. So it also says that the classes in the professional master's degree in the youth, so they are also telling us that the classes is not going to be every day. The class is just going to be like 3 days, Mondays, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And it can be in the morning, it can be in the afternoon. Now let's go to how to register. But before I proceed, it is important for me to let you know that there will be need for you to pay application fee for this particular call because it's a professional opportunity. But the application fee is not so much, it's just 160 Brazilian reais. So what are the eligibility? Candidates holding a recognized higher education diploma may apply, or a revalidated and concluding being necessary in case of approval to present at the time of registration. What they're saying there is that if you're rounding up your first degree, you can still, submit your application. When registering, the candidate must indicate one of the research lines that I mentioned earlier. Now, the selection committee may decide to change the chosen line of research by the candidate if they notice that your background, is suitable to a particular research line different from the one you choose, they say that the selection committee may decide to change it, and put it in the right place. So the registration actually has been on since January 20th, but it's going to end on the 30th of April. Okay, so and it's going to end by 11:59 on the 30th of April, the month we are in right now. As I told you earlier, you're going to make payment. There is application fee, and the the money is going to be paid into this particular account. You can look for someone that lives in Brazil to help you to help you make this payment. And in a situation whereby you can't figure out someone that can help you do it, maybe you can contact me. I could help you to make the payment, then I will send you the receipt. My goal is to make sure that you get the opportunity, just to see that you are admitted. That is where my joy is. So what are the documentation? What are the documents that you need? What are the, as part of the requirement that you need to apply? Documentation must be submitted at the time of registration through the selection system. So what are the documents that we are even talking about? The first one must be a scan copy of your first degree and the latest CV, your proposal. But before I even go into the details of the document, let's talk a little bit about the numbers of vacancies, where you will see that a specific percentage has been allotted or separated for foreigners. The number of vacancies offered for the 2025 academic year is is 30 in total. So we in compliance with a particular resolution. So and this 30 has been divided into different categories. For example, the program has reserved 5% for candidates that are indigenous, 5% for Kilombola, 5% for gypsy candidates. I don't know the meaning of gypsy now. 5% for candidates with disabilities such as autism spectrum disorder or high abilities, and 5% for transsexual candidates, 5% also for foreigners. One thing I've noticed is that sometimes, and this is one of the reasons I usually encourage people, when you want to do something official, don't use Google Translate to do the translation. Okay, something that you want to submit officially. So most of the information here, this gypsy is actually referring to foreigner that you are seeing here. So, but now, having translated it is giving us different. What is gypsy? What I know to be gypsy is one of a mineral, like a stone, like a gypsum, something like that they use for making cement, right? Anyways, that's by the way. Surplus vacancy is understood as the number of vacancy resulting from the application of the percentage allocated to indigenous people, Kilombola gypsies, people with disabilities, and etc. Now, this is the quota again. This part talks about the quotas, the different category. So right now, let's go into the registration document. What are the documents that you need to add to your application? The first one should be your CPF. In the case of a foreigner, you definitely need your international passport number. Then you need your a PDF document of your diploma front and back. But most of the document that comes from Nigeria doesn't need you to do a back um, scanning, because the back is just blank. Okay, so for foreign candidates, the undergraduate diploma must be revalidated. Did you see that? So but you can initiate the application process. Okay, so when as the process continues, you can send them the revalidated one, because revalidation usually takes a long time, to be honest with you. Like I said, I have experience. I've helped someone so before. So revalidation can take you up to like 2 months, because they have to get in touch with your previous schools and sending email, receiving back, and all of that. So scan PDF image of proof of payment of the registration fee or proof of institutional affiliation in PDF, which is exclusively to the servers of the state university. That is, if they are working, I think they are exempted for the from the payment. Certificate and other documents proving the latest CV, organized according to the items required in this. So only foreign candidates who do not have a CPF must attach the curriculum vitae in PDF together with certificate. So normally, I think you are supposed to send the link, but if you're a foreigner, I think you are permitted to um, send it like as a document. But you just try to read this part and understand it very well. Okay, so if there will be need for you, if you will need any special assistance during the completion of any of the stages of the session, you may request such assistance at the time of registration. So when you see something, when you see informations like this, it's telling you that okay, for instance, if the I'm not saying there's going to be a test, but peradventure there's going to be like a test as part of the application processes. You could leverage on this phrase or on this paragraph and send them, ask them for, maybe for you to do it abroad or somewhere else. So steps of the selection process: first stage, approval of registration based on document verification, assessment and selection of latest CV, evaluation of latest curriculum is classificatory, evaluation of selection of research projects. They are going to evaluate your research project as well. Foreign candidates, along with other documents, will be required to provide presentation of a document attesting proficiency in instrumental Portuguese or taking Portuguese proficiency test to be applied at the time to combine. And this is where the video I made about language proficiency comes in. Quickly go and watch that video right now if you haven't. Apply for the proficiency class and make sure you get your certificate. You can get one or two certificates. Then, attach the certificate when submitting your application. So try to read all this part, for the sake of time. I don't really want this video to be too long unnecessarily. So I want you to read. There will be interview. They're going to be asking you questions, but I didn't see anywhere stated where there will be like a test. I don't think there's going to be a test. They are going to assess your CV. They will also assess your proposal based on the research line, and there's going to be like an interview for you to further justify whatever you have written. And that's it, guys, which I think makes it kind of easier. Okay, so candidates, so after all this assessment has been done, candidates are going to be graded, and the grading is going to be over 10. So whoever attain or whoever attain 7, at least 7, is qualified. So and the results will be published in this program websites, and they've already given us indication on how to go when there is a tiebreaker criteria to assess when there is a tiebreaker. So guys, this is the calendar of the whole process, okay, starting from the registration up until when you can even apply for appeal, and lastly when the final result is going to be out. The final result is going to be out in the month of August, but before then you would have been seeing at least once the final result is going to be out on the 22nd of August. But before this time, you would have been seeing indications starting from the month of June on how it will be. So once you are done with your interview, at least it will have been giving you like an indication of whether you are going to be selected or not. So it will also help you to start preparing and all of that. So guys, that's it. This is information from the postgraduates. This opportunity is from the State University of Bahia, known as UNEB, at the Department of Education, and the name of the program is Youth and Adult Education. If you are someone that is looking for educational management, educational technology, this is the right opportunity for you. Guys, I'm wishing you best of luck in your application. If you are looking for a specific course and I'm yet to make a video, don't forget to drop a comment. Let me know the specific course you are looking for. And if you sent me an email and I'm yet to respond, I sincerely apologize. I am responding to the emails, and I'm going to be, I'm almost done responding to all the emails. I'm sincerely sorry. And if you are unable to do all of these things, and you need someone to help you do it, you can as well reach out to me, okay? So we can have a discussion on how to do all of this. Once again, I'm wishing you best of luck until I come your way. Ate brevi. Ciao, ciao.